tell you something. We got a problem. And 99.9% is coming through your little box in the living room. Folks, if the TV is not a god or looked at as such, why does every chair in the living room face it? If it's not an idol. Come to church and find the farthest seat in the back, but boy, when that TV goes on, everybody, you always say, get away, the radiation burns on your eyes. Move back, you're getting radiation burns. Every chair in the room has to face the idol. People say, I don't hear the voice of God. Of course you don't, because the first voice you hear in the morning is your TV, and the last voice you hear at night is your TV. How do you think God's going to get through all that? And the toys the kids are playing with. Huh? The toys. X-Men! This guy's real popular. Him and the universe and the Keepers of the Stone and the troll dolls. I don't believe the things Christian children are playing with. How are they ever going to learn peace? That's what the kingdom of God is. Peace and joy and righteousness. These things will never, ever make it. X-Man. Check this guy out now. Wolverine is the X-Man's greatest fighter, a master of all forms of hand-to-hand combat. I only know one master. His name's Jesus Christ. Has a fearsome secret weapon, razor-sharp retractable claws that can slice through anything. Wolverine also has a reinforced skull and mutant healing abilities that helps him recover from all wounds. So now the children that are playing with this violent toy are learned that he can heal himself. He doesn't need Jesus of Nazareth because Wolverine can heal himself. His claws come out, and if anybody gives you a hard time, just get those claws out and cut them to shreds. Go for the jugular. Or take one of your nunchucks and hit him in the throat from your Ninja Turtle toys. Or give him a swift hit to the jugular, and that'll put him down. Or go and meditate to the ooze, and maybe that'll give you power through that rat so that you can have power over your enemies. Or turn on the Smurfs and learn how to do magic. Or watch one of your Disney things and learn that magic and sorcery and mysticism is an everyday life. And then we wonder why we got problems with our kids. God help us all. The toys. Then they collect cards. You know, kids love cards. Another thing I can't believe, these troll dolls. Everybody with the troll dolls. I remember how popular they got. Were they popular here for a while again? Have you ever thought about, have you studied the troll doll? Trolls live under bridges. They're evil. They come out at night. They got the big eyes so they can see at night. They got that ugly hair that you can never fix, and it's orange. The kids are told to rub their bellies and speak to it. Now, when I was in WitchCraft, I always believed in having a juju bag. And you put all kinds of things in a juju bag, you know, and you talked over the juju bag. It was crazy. But, you know, can't believe I believed in all that mess. And you just fill that juju bag up, and there was always a transference. You either chanted or you talked over things. These kids are taught with a troll doll, rub its belly, speak to it. Keepers of the Stone is another toy the kids get. Hiding the stones, keeping the stones. They're taught to rub them, carry them in their pockets, speak to them. They carry power. What are these kids playing with? But the most powerful part of that child placed in your hands after it exits the womb and literally enters the world as we know it and is placed in the hands of the mother or father is located, ladies and gentlemen, right here. It's called the brain. From the time that that child is placed in your hands, mother, father, grandparent, brother, sister, whatever, who's ever there, whoever will be around that tiny baby, recordings will begin. Everything he sees, everything he hears, everything he watches on TV, everything you read, everything you say will go in the great recorder. It will be recorded in this incredible machine. You literally will create this child by what you feed into the machinery, because he is what he eats. What he takes in is how he will respond. By the time that child reaches the age of accountability, you will have formed him by your deposits, by your recordings. What have you recorded, ladies and gentlemen? What has he watched? What entertains him? Does he get 3.5 hours of cartoons here and one little prayer over supper over here? In the great recorder, what have you recorded that will be life-changing and relevant for his total forming and growth and Christian walk? Parents, you created him. He is what he has been given. I have parents, and I say this at every seminar, come to me with their children this age, I've had it happen to me, and throw them at my feet crying, screaming, do something with that kid. Do something with that kid. And I pick that kid up off the floor and take him in my arms, and I turn to those parents and I say, what have you allowed? What have you said yes to? What's in the recorder? You put it there. It's not his fault. He is what you made. He is what his big brothers and sisters have recorded. He is what mom and dad has recorded. What have you allowed? This child is a product of the recordings and those who made them.